It's called the Expanding Pedal Board.
I think this is absolutely genius.
That is for sure bigger than my current pedal board.
It's the greatest idea ever. Dario absolutely knocking it out the park at the minute.
Tell me about how this whole thing happened. You were doing videos like every week.
Yep.
Just like art for art's sake.
Sort of. It was a bit more premeditated. I had just come off the road after touring for many years, and I had just turned 30. And the day after my 30th birthday, my best friend from childhood, Jack Conti, and I went on a walk, and he pitched me this idea he had for a funk band, because he had this full-time job. He had started this amazing company called Patreon, and I was working all the time, had no more time to make music. So he pitched me this idea to record 1 day per month. Originally it was 2 days per month, 2 songs per day, which became 1 day per month, 4 songs per day. And then we'd release these songs each week. And each song would have a different singer, and they were just sort of Wolf style funk covers of pop songs. And yeah, that was sort of the premeditated plan.
Okay.
And it miraculously worked after,
Well, it's so cool, and the cameos you get are amazing. Like I just watched that one with Robin Ford.
Oh yeah.
God, that was so hip, man.
He's the greatest.
So how did you start like recruiting all of your guests? Were they just friends or?
Yes, it started out. Everybody was just friends, people that I toured with, or would agree to do it for being paid less than we could afford at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of branched out as singers started recommending their friends, and it became an excuse to meet people and play with people that I was curious to play with and that I was a fan of. So yeah, it just kind of grew into this beautiful little community.
Right. What I love too is how it always sounds like you guys, sounds like Scary Pockets, but whoever the guest is takes it in their own little weird way. And
totally.
Yeah. So it's, that it will, I imagine it never gets boring.
It doesn't, because enough stuff stays the same and enough stuff changes. Like
right.
For a while, everybody was playing my drum kit, which was just a kick and snare, but it was the same kick and snare, so you get to hear all these different drummers sounding amazing but very different on the same kit. And I think in that way, hearing what different singers do and different guitar players do with the same sort of infrastructure is an interesting comparison.
It's a perfect demonstration that tone is in the hands.
Yes, definitely. Speaking of Robin Ford, there was when we had him on the Scary Goldings record, we had just played, we had done the whole day, we had written and recorded probably 6 songs, and he was sounding incredible. And he was playing I think a 59 conversion Les Paul.
That Sunburst.
Yeah. And everybody had left the room, and his guitar was just sitting there. And I snuck over and I picked it up, and I don't know what. I guess in my mind I was expecting to sound like Robin Ford.
Yeah, sure.
And I sounded just like me, and it was the most disappointing experience I've had playing a very expensive guitar.
That's great.
But truly, it's in the hands.